and this is a great day for communication. We still have the energy around of the Venus-Jupiter conjunction happening in Cancer. Energy is still there, so I'll still be doing candles tonight and jars if anybody's interested. I also posted another sale for email readings. Now I don't remember what they were. I think it was email readings for today only, $4 a question through email, or 3 questions for $9, I think. Check the community board. Anyhow, hope everybody's doing well. Oh, no, let's see if I can find them out here. Okay, got it. Got it. Let's see. Hi, Adonis. Let me pin that there first. Okay, good. Good, good, good. Okay, first person here is DJ for tomorrow. For tomorrow, lay down the laws, set boundaries, and life begins to move forward and come into balance. Maybe thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Success comes in when you listen to your intuition. You may be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. A disappointment or a heartache is healing and moving into the past. And you might be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Or personal relationships could be functioning better, or it could be both. Pilates, love. Pilates, when it comes to love, a disappointment or a heartache is healing and moving into the past. If you're undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. But you do have love coming in, and things could be moving forward for you over the summer if you listen to your intuition. You may have fire here, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You may have a Scorpio. New beginnings on the horizon lead to success. Empress is bringing in love and money, or more of it. If you're already in a well-functioning relationship, your current relationship can move forward. Dakota, General. Hi, Essence. For Dakota, you have disappointments heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You've got rest, relaxation, and self-care. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan may make you feel relieved. Spending time with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Maybe going back to school or learning a new area of study, and you could be planning travel. Not bad. Mega love. Mega love. Okay, when it comes to love, be clear about your wants and needs. Don't settle for less than you want or deserve, and walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Areas of your life that have been stagnant may now start to move forward. If you're currently in a well-functioning relationship, things can move forward. But anything that's been negative or disastrous needs to move into the past. And then you could have cause for celebration coming in around life moving forward with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Jamila, why my roommate is hanging up every time I'm calling her? And she's just hanging the phone up on you? There's a miscommunication or something is out of balance between the two of you. I would try sending her a text message and asking her what's wrong. The two of you aren't on the same page about something. Well, why is she just hanging up on you? I would send her a text message. and ask her what's going on. She may be upset about something, but she should tell you that, not hang up on you. Hanging up on you is not going to fix anything. Kelly wants the orange cards. Self-acceptance. You're making incredible efforts to heal and release habits and thoughts that once held you back. Take a moment, look at yourself through the loving eyes of Mother, Father, God, and appreciate how far you've come. All the adversity you face and the person that you are today, angels are wrapping their wings around you and encouraging you to see what they see, and they see you perfect just the way you are. If your confidence has dropped recently, or you've been not as positive as you would like to have been, change that now by giving yourself credit where credit is due. You may have discovered that negative talk and thoughts aren't working for you. This is a time to try loving yourself instead. To get started, try speaking to yourself in a more respectfully, and give yourself a little leeway and some time to change. Angelic protection. A brilliant light of protection is around you at this time. Angels are guiding you and guarding you, and they want you to know you're safe. Whether you're feeling worried about physical, emotional, or spiritual harm, this card is confirming that you have spiritual protection. Your angel guide is supporting you and leading you towards positive experiences and outcomes. If you have decisions to make or opportunities to take, or you're unsure of what to do, know that this card is bringing you comfort and support. The angels who are with you only need a prayer from you to swoop in and guide you. Pretty good. Hi, Mel. Cosmic, why did Ricardo show signs of interest, then flat out reject me after our date last night? I'm so hurt. Yeah, you see, I don't think that he was. I think these guys play games. I think they've been playing games. Yeah. I don't know what happened on the date, but I've never seen him or being really serious about dating, or the other guys serious around dating. These guys look like immature assholes. So I'm not surprised, but yeah, things are out of balance. It's like knowing, like he knows that you want to be in a relationship. He's kind of getting that vibe, and he's an asshole. He's an asshole. He led you on to think that something was going to happen, and I wouldn't be shocked if he does it again. But once again, this comes back to you to stop playing around with these guys, because the same thing keeps happening, and like it's almost like in a way you keep falling into the same trap. Ruchi General. Ruchi, you have life coming into balance, and you may have a new job or business opportunity coming in. Could be spending time with a Scorpio. You're no longer holding yourself back. You've got happiness coming in. Success coming in around life moving forward, and disappointments heal and move into the past. Listen to your intuition and take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You may be planning travel, possibly a road trip. Good news may come in around work, school, or business. Magician's heart, love. Magician's heart. Letting go of people, places, and things that no longer serve you can help life get unstuck and begin to move forward. You have life moving forward towards greener pastures. If you're not with anyone right now, it would be new energy coming in. You could have a committed relationship coming in with water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, but anything dysfunctional needs to move into the past. A well-functioning relationship can move forward slowly, but don't bring the past into the future. Like, let the past go. Katie, love. When it comes to love, disappointments or heartaches are healing and moving into the past, and life is moving forward. You have cause for celebration coming in. If you're currently in a well-functioning relationship, things can move forward and have long-term potential. If you're not with anyone, there could be a new love coming in that may be an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, or possibly a Leo. New beginnings lead to success. Explore your options. If you're undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Since you see me running into Angelo this fall, I don't know why, but I got a feeling I will. Like, what is the percentage possibility he's an old friend of mine? That's it. Yeah, I mean, do you live like near one another? That could happen. You got better than a 70% chance you'll run into him. Not bad. Pretty good odds. Emily, near future for Jane and me. Near future for Jane and me. Near future, you have the magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities that could be bringing in cause for celebration and happiness. Communication either comes in or picks up. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward. Be clear about your wants and needs. Things could change for the better quickly with the Eight of Wands. Melissa, will my divorce get finalized? Have an appointment on the 16th. I think it will be finalized. If not, it's coming up. Finalization is coming up soon. You can make it happen quick if that's something that you're looking for. 16th. Oh, that's right around the corner. Yeah, that may happen. Especially if you are in agreement with everything. Joey, for the next 48. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. You've got life coming into balance and begins to move forward, and you may feel like relief around that. You've got a wish that comes true. Maybe spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Life is moving forward and you're ready for it. New beginnings on the horizon can lead to success. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Perseverance pays off. Since I knew it, especially with the move, I'll be back in the area. We went to college. We stopped talking after that. I moved back. Yeah, I think you'll probably run into him, especially if you're in the same location. Most likely. Um, I did. How about Cinnamon? Well, get a job offer from the doctor's office, receptionist, or teaching position soon in the month of June. Teacher's job comes up a little bit stronger than the receptionist job. But yeah, I do think you're going to get a job before the end of June, most likely. Maggie, love with S, the Libra for the next 2 weeks. Okay, communication looks good. If you have something already planned, things will probably be moving forward as planned. 6 of Pentacles. Things should be well functioning, like what you're putting into this relationship should start to come back to you. Be clear about your wants and needs, and you should be spending time together over the next 2 weeks. If you already have something planned, it'll go as planned. If you don't have anything planned, I still think you can make plans and see one another. Communication looks good. Shanibi, what is the most likely the sign of my future partner? Okay, you have Leo and Gemini coming up the strongest around you as of right now. Exploring your options leads to success. Don't settle for less than you want or deserve. Listen to your intuition, and you can find yourself in a new relationship out of the clear blue sky. Life could change for you for the better quickly. Pretty good. Lydia ran into an old friend, Capricorn, 50. Are you going to be spending time together? Did you make plans? Because it looks like there's communication coming in that could lead to spending time together. Like life may be coming back into balance. Life could be moving forward. Disappointments heal and move into the past. If you're undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. But I wouldn't be shocked if you decided to like hang out or go out together or something. Looks good. Looks good. Let's see what happens. All about Maine for today. All about Maine for today. You may have good news coming in around work, school, or business. Something may make you happy around work, school, or business. 6 of Cups may run into an old friend or reconnect with someone you haven't seen in a while. You may be spending time with a Taurus. You've got feeling like through cooperation and compromise, career and personal relationships may be moving forward. Listen to your intuition and take time, if you can, for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Oh, Lydia, he said, let's hang out. You probably will. And it should be a good time. Like it should be like pleasant, fun, exciting. Tira, Z and me love life together. It depends where you guys are in your love life, where you are in this relationship, because things look out of balance between the two of you. Doesn't look like you're on the same page. It may be time to have a conversation about the relationship status or the future of this relationship. Somebody may be feeling disappointed or like the other person is not putting in a whole lot of effort, but two people that aren't on the same page. Maybe time for a conversation. Depends where you guys are in your relationship. Adonis, posting question now. On my way to the doctor. Oh no, hope everything's okay. I posted the discussion due today. Oh, I thought it was going to be a doctor question. Any red flags? I hope RG likes it. Stayed up all night. Oh my God. I don't see any red flags. It looks good. A new beginning that leads to success. Negativity moves into the past and life is moving forward. Feeling grounded and stable. New beginnings on the horizon. Cause for celebration. I think you'll be fine. Pretty good. Pretty good. Joey, who would win the Calder Cup? The Wolves or the Marlies? Okay, let's see. The Wolves. Marlies? Oh, They both have an excellent chance, but I'm going to go with the Wolves. With the 8 of Wands, and maybe the kind of thing, like, I don't know anything about, I don't even know what sport we're talking about. But with the 8 of Wands, it could be like they may be the underdog, or they could be losing, or it could look like they're not going to win, and then at the last minute it turns around with the 8 of Wands. Let's see what happens with that. Virta, General. Virta, General. If you recently had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it will resolve itself and move into the past. New beginnings are on the horizon that could lead you to success. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Old wounds heal and move into the past. You've got, through cooperation and compromise, personal relationships and professional relationships may move forward to cause for celebration. You also may be planning travel. Cinnamon. Oh, I did cinnamon, right? That was the job. Lala, background checks and clearance are being done for me to get the government position. Do you see the checks and clearance going well, or might there be an issue? I think you're going to be fine. You have relief coming in around things moving forward. I don't think you have anything to worry about. Eminem, love for Taurus. Eminem, love for Taurus. Okay. For Taurus, you've got a disappointment heals and moves into the past. Life begins to move forward. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. If this person's currently in a relationship, it should be well functioning with communication picking up. If this person is not in a relationship, they may have an earth sign coming in, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Life is coming back into balance, although it is slow and steady wins the race. They may have water as well. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Life is moving forward. If they're not with anyone, it probably would be new energy coming in, not old energy returning. Oh, okay, Essence, that's fine. We'll remember. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Red for today. Red for today. Be clear about your wants and needs, and life may move forward with the Magician. You have the ability to manifest new opportunities, especially around like a career. Feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Life is moving forward. Could have a new journey begin around career. Areas of your life where you've had like you've been feeling like have been stagnant may now start to move forward. And if you recently had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it should resolve itself and move into the past. You could have a Sagittarius and a Scorpio around today. Not bad. Medipura, was I Hypatia in a past life? I don't think so. Starry Night, if I told Michael my situation and how I feel about him, how would he think he'd feel? May feel a little awkward or unsettled. Yeah, I don't know what you would be telling him. But, I mean, look, I'm always a big fan of communicating how you feel. Fool is in reverse. Something may get revealed that needs to be dealt with. So, yeah, I don't know. This person may take a moment to have to process everything, may feel a little awkward, or maybe even put on the spot. Or with the Fool, something would come out. There would be more discussion about it. It would lead you to more discussion, which is not bad. I don't know if the two of you are on the same page right now. Kristen, Ed and I had a huge fight. What are his next actions? There should be communication that comes in. I would say give it a couple of days. Maybe communication comes in later tomorrow or early Friday. But communication should come in and life should be moving forward. Ultimately, I think that I think you get past this. Yeah, it may be upsetting in the moment, but I think you guys will get past it. Joey, love for this month. When it comes to love, cooperation and compromise is suggested. But if you're feeling undecided, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Have some passion coming in. Even if you're not like in a relationship, there may be a new connection with a lot of chemistry coming in. If you are in a relationship, current relationship should be functioning well. Not with anyone. You have water here, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You may have an Aries. You could have a Taurus or a Leo. So explore your options. Life could move forward for you successfully in the month of June, or say maybe even over the summer. Be wise for the next few days. Be wise for the next few days. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. Disappointment or heartache is healing and moving into the past. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities, walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. It eases anxiety and could open new doors. Empress may be bringing in love and money or more of it on the horizon. Pretty good. Essence, love for October through December. We may finally get our matching PJs this year. Well, you have happiness coming in around life moving forward successfully. Your luck is changing for the better. You could have a Sagittarius here. You may have an Aries here. Listen to your intuition, explore your options, and life moves forward. You may even have a Taurus coming in. Also, if there's no Taurus that comes in with that card, it could be long-term potential around your next relationship. I think by the time we get to the fall, you may find yourself already in a relationship. And if you do, it's probably going to continue through the rest of the year. I mean, maybe beyond, but at least until the end of the year. So yeah, you may get those pajamas. Sarah, I was just going to say, I think I may need to refill my coffee because I feel like I'm not caffeinated enough yet. Joey, Jocelyn the Pisces talked to me last month, but blocked me because she does not want the BS she took the last time. Okay, that's like she's making unnecessary drama. She is setting a boundary here, right? And there are choices and options that are coming in for you. So I wouldn't be shocked if she unblocks you, because she may unblock you and she could be one of your choices. Yeah, I understand not wanting bullshit, but why did you unblock me then? So it's like what she's saying, I don't know. I feel like there's a little bit more to this blocking or trying to get you to do something else. Empress is here, love and money. I wouldn't be shocked if there are still feelings there between the two of you with the Empress. Even if she did block you, I don't think it's going to stay blocked for long. I would give it some space right now, but I wouldn't be shocked if you heard from her over the summer. Because it's like, why did she unblock you? Like, if you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not unblocking anybody that I blocked. She did it to tell you that. She did it to tell you that to kind of, yeah, she's going to unblock you. There's going to be more to come. This isn't a done deal unless you decided that you don't want to put up with the bullshit. That would be your choice. Ella, how did the HD position get filled? Going email. I don't think it's been filled yet. I would email them. I can't stand this. I really can't. I mean, it's so frustrating. No, I don't think they filled the position yet. I think emailing is a good idea. Migu for the next 24. Migu for the next 24. For the next 24, you have a disappointment or a heartache is healing and moving into the past. You do have money coming in. It may not be in the next 24 hours, but money is coming in, and you may be thinking about going back to school learning a new area of study. If you've had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it should resolve itself and move into the past. And you may be spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Well, you also have an earth sign here too, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Listen to your intuition and life begins to move forward successfully. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan, or putting money aside for something may make you feel relieved. Irene, can I get a love reading? Okay, when it comes to love, explore your options because you may have choices. Empress is bringing in love and money or more of it. You may have a Leo coming in. If you're already in a relationship, current relationship may be strengthening. If you're not with anyone, you do have commitment coming in, possibly with the Pisces. Negativity moves into the past. Life begins to move forward. Be clear about your wants and needs. Don't look back on the past and set boundaries. You may find yourself in a well-balanced, well-functioning relationship. Amy, for the next 48 hours for Sunny. Next 48 hours for Sunny. This person could be spending time with a Capricorn. Negativity is moving into the past, and life begins to move forward. Money may be coming in, or finances could be improving. May walk away from people, places, and things they feel no longer serve them. Could be spending time with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. They also could be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan that may make them feel relief around finances improving. Crow's Nest, thank you, thank you. Nathan and I got into an argument last night. What will be his next actions towards me? There should be communication that comes in through text message. It may take a couple of days. What's coming in for love for me in the immediate future? Okay, if you cut away people, places, and things that no longer serve you, or anything that's been betraying or hurtful, and like weighing heavy on you, you have cause for celebration coming in around life moving forward. Any well-functioning relationship could move forward, but anything that's been dysfunctional would need to move into the past. If you're undecided, don't make any decisions until you're ready. New beginnings are on the horizon, possibly with water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Your next relationship should have long-term potential, but be clear about your wants and needs and don't settle for less than you want or deserve. You also may have a love offer coming in from a Pisces. Not bad. Lydia, for the rest of the week, career unemployed. I don't think you're going to get a job before the end of the week, but you may hear some good news that makes you feel like life is moving forward. You have cause for celebration coming in around having choices and options, so there may be interviews or opportunities that come in. If you explore your options, it could lead you to happiness, but it's probably not going to be being hired before the end of this week. But I would see what's out there because life could be moving forward for you, especially around having choices and opportunities, or applying for things, or interviews coming in, or something of that nature. Sean, okay, agree to my price and break it into smaller payments. Yeah, I think that could happen for you. Be clear about your wants and needs, and I think that you guys can reach an agreement. Ginger, I'm not interested. I will never take him back. Okay, I don't know what the question is. Do you have a question? I can't answer for does Justin want to be with me. I need to know what's the relationship you're looking to have with Justin. What does it mean, want to be with me? Amen for the rest of the week with O. For the rest of the week with O. for the rest of the week with O. New beginnings on the horizon can lead you to success around work, school, or business. Or wherever this person is investing time, they may find success. Be clear about your wants and needs, and things can move forward slowly. Communication looks good. Lay down the law, set boundaries. If you feel like you're not getting what you want from this situation, be clear about what you're looking for. Slow and steady wins the race, but if you already have something planned, things should be moving forward as planned. Hi, Mountain. Shahal. Any love or romance coming in? Any love or romance coming in? Yeah. So walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Don't look back on the past in life to be moving forward with the Cancer. Disappointments are healing and moving into the past. You got another water sign here too, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Exploring your options could lead you to success around love. Not bad. Raj M. My work life has been very stressful. Will my project be changed? Yeah, I think so. You have a wish around the situation. So if you're struggling with something, cause for celebration comes in around expressing your wants and needs. If you need to have something change, you can make that happen. You've got the sun and the star, which would be luck around getting what you want and happiness. So let's see what happens. Martisha, Sag is back to his texts this week that's non-child related. What's his deal now? Is it because I've moved on? It is, and it's also because he feels like he's losing control. He's Emperor in reverse. He's trying to manipulate this situation. If it's not child related, I don't think you have to talk to him. You know what I'm saying? We don't have anything to talk about. Don't bother me. Yeah, I mean, obviously, I would make sure that that's legal, especially if you have some kind of an agreement. But if it's not child related, I mean, you don't have to talk to him. Yeah, you're allowed to move on. Too bad if he doesn't like it. It's his problem, not yours. You know, these people they really get me. They really fucking annoy me. They don't do the right thing. They're a complete and total asshole. They make their decisions, and then somebody else walks away and does something else, and now all of a sudden, they're going to play stupid games. No. Why, I'm supposed to sit around and pine away over you for the rest of my life? Are you so great? So great? I can't. Now, energy around talking to my father about past resentments towards the years of distance and how that has affected me in my relationships. It's not bad. It's not bad. If you listen to your intuition and you don't come off obviously as accusatory or finger pointing, it looks like you could reach an agreement of understanding that brings in cause for celebration and healing. And you know what? This is the time for it. The energy astrologically is pretty good for it right now. Listen to your intuition, be clear about what you want to say, and also how you say it and how it's affected you could make a difference for both of you. Yeah, I would go for it. Oh, I love the flowers. Oh, I do wear fancy dresses and sandals. Yeah, that's pretty much the way that I normally dress. But you know what's so funny? I had that problem with my ankle last summer. And I always wear flip flops. Like, you're never going to catch me in socks unless I have sneakers on, and that's because I'm going for a run. Otherwise, I'm not wearing socks or even shoes. I'm going to be in flip flops. And my friend said to me, she's like, maybe that's why your ankle hurts. She's like, maybe if you wore more supportive shoes, maybe. No, my ankle's fine. I had an X-ray on it. It's fine. I do love these flowers. I don't know if I have the confidence, though, to wear it out in real life. But we'll see. Maybe I'll try it. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'll try it. I'm a little bit braver in here, which is so stupid because that goes out to the whole world. Morticia, I didn't reply. It was so derogatory. He's not supposed to contact me unless it's about the child. Exactly. Exactly. And what's derogatory? What is he saying? Well, what is he saying? Yeah, I know. Save it. Make sure you save it. We don't need to be harassed. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm living my life. You living your life? Yeah. Okay. I have no patience. It's good for the goose is good for the gander there, buddy. How do I keep track of the emails and post it? And post what? Emails. I'm not really sure what you're asking. Hidden constellations. I try my best. First of all, when Avery's not at home, she's in school. This is my time to work, so I'm pretty like checking my emails constantly. I try to get it done as fast as possible and not put anything off because everybody hates waiting. Nobody wants to wait. Sometimes if somebody sends an email and I'm out, like Tuesday nights we have ice skating, or if I'm out, it may take a couple of hours, but I try to stay on top of it and get them done as fast as I can. When I'm out, I have cards with me, but sometimes if I'm out and like I'm on the ice, I'm not checking my emails. So, but I try my best. Me hack for the next 7 days. Next 7 days, you may have a wish that comes true, or you may feel as if you're seeing like good karma return to you. A disappointment or a heartache is healing and moving into the past. If you recently had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it should resolve and move into the past. And areas of your life that have been slow to move forward may now move forward. Could be planning travel. You may walk away from something or someone that you feel no longer serves you. Maybe spending time with fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward successfully. Not bad. Charlie, which play school would be the best energies? Tiger? Oh, he's already going to. Oh, he's going to love it. Okay, Tiger. Millerstown. They both look good. If I had to choose one over the other, I would say Millerstown. But they both look like good options. Oh, he's going to love it. Brenda, general for today. Brenda, general for today. Anxiety eases and moves into the past, and life may move forward. Could get good news or a wish may come true around work, school, or business. Listen to your intuition. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. It will help to ease anxiety. Maybe feeling success around business coming in today or soon. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward. Nervous about sending him? Yeah, I don't blame you. Yeah. I mean, there's reason to be nervous, right? Because, first of all, you're leaving your kid with somebody else. And then there's other kids there. But it's such a great growing experience. They learn so much and they really enjoy it. And yeah, Avery loved it. Avery still talks about it. And she's in kindergarten. But you know what? He's going to have a great time. And then they make all kinds of things and they bring home all kinds of stuff that they made. Yeah, it's you're going to be nervous, but here, probably where you are too, they have an app. And you can pretty much check in with them at any moment, like just through the app. And they post pictures, so you're pretty well connected to the kid, even when they're in school. Like they'll take pictures of them on the playground, and then they have here. I don't know how many it is. I want to say maybe it's one teacher per 7 kids. I don't remember, but there's only a certain amount of kids each teacher can have, and I think there's always more than one teacher in every class anyway. So the kids are always pretty well covered. But yeah, I mean, there's reason to be nervous. I get it. I was nervous too. But it's like you're going to be nervous about everything for the rest of your life. So may as well start now. They have that the app, yeah. So you'll be able to check in. And if anything, like they would post everything. Like she ate her snack, she ate her lunch, she went to the bathroom. Like she went to the bathroom, or she had an accident. We had to change her clothes. Yeah, yeah. He'll do well. He'll love it. Arcade general for the rest of June. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward. Life may change for you for the better quickly. You may be feeling like better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Success comes in around work, school, or business, or whatever you're investing time and effort into should be successful. You may be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, or possibly an Aries. And then the schools do other things too, like they'll have a circus come or a magician come. Um, there was science people that came, and they did science experiments. Yeah, like things that you wouldn't want to do. Like I don't want to do a volcano in the house. You could do that at school. Or tie dyeing. We don't need to tie dye in the house. This house is a mess enough. We don't need to add to it. But they would tie dye in the summertime outside. Sarah, money reading for the rest of June. Things have been slow the past few days. I went to the store yesterday. Oh my God, everything's so expensive, even shampoo. I know. I know. You want to know what I've been using for shampoo? I don't know how everybody else is going to feel about this. I didn't feel like it made a great difference in Avery's hair, but I feel like for my hair, I think it's really good for it. And when I tell you it's dirt cheap, it's dirt cheap. It's also dirt. It is called, this woman on YouTube, she does a channel about the way they used to take care of hair, like way back in the day. Like, and I know hair is really long. You may not like it. Like, I could see people thinking that it's a pain in the ass because it is like you got to wash out the shower. It's good, but it's good for your hair and your skin. It's some kind of clay. Now I don't remember the name. You know what? I'll look in the Razul clay. That's what it is. Razul clay. Um, it's like this big, and like you literally use like a teaspoon of it and put it in water and mix it. It comes with a little wooden spoon. I think it came with a wooden spoon. They want you to use a wooden spoon, not metal. And you wash your hair with that. It's $9.99 for a thing this big. It's probably going to last at least a year. I mean, you use so little. I put in it filtered water, aloe vera juice, honey, and the clay, and that's what I've been using to wash my hair. And then I use a regular conditioner. The sulfate shampoos used to make my scalp very, very dry. And I don't know, I never really found anything else that I thought was great. But that Rasul clay seems to tame some of my frizziness or helps the curls be a little bit more like defined. Anyhow, much cheaper than, you know, some of the other shampoos out there. But yeah, it's true. Everything has gotten crazy. Finances should be okay, though. You have things could change for you for the better quickly. So it may be slow, 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 and then all of a sudden things take off. Listen to your intuition. Slow and steady wins the race. But the hard work that you put in, it should pay off before the end of the week or maybe even before the end of this month. Yeah, probably before the end of the month. Listen to your intuition and try not to get stressed. I know, because I do too. I don't even want to tell you that the check engine light came on. I didn't even want to say anything. But it's like, just when I think, I'm like, okay, there's some new skating association I have to sign Avery up for before the end of June, $200. Now the check engine light came on. I'm like, I just can't let this shit bother me. So I just keep saying, you know, it's going to work out. It's going to work out. Don't stress over it. Because I get that. I don't know if you get it. Like that desperation, like, oh my God, what am I going to do? And my dad yells at me. He's like, stop worrying. He's like, it's all going to work out. It's no big deal. You'll get the car fixed. You'll do this. You'll get it done. Don't worry about it. So try if you can to not have that desperate energy, because I know that I get it. Like I woke up this morning with like a heavy pit in my stomach. And I love it. I love it when people are like, did you check the gas cap? Never in the history of life has it ever been the gas cap when the check engine light comes on. You can say it. Everybody always says it. I've never had anyone ever say to me, the check engine light was on and I tightened the gas cap and it went away. It's always that oxygen sensor. Tighten the gas cap. Yes, asshole, I did. And the light's still off. Anyhow, I'm not going anywhere today. I'm not saying anything else about it. I'm not thinking about it. I'm letting it go for today. I know. My friend says, she's always like, this human experience is really stupid. She's like, it's a stupid experience. Rabia, will Abdul come back to me? It's his feelings for Rabia general. Like, come back to a relationship? Is that what you're asking? Like a committed relationship? I don't know where you guys are in this relationship right now, but it seems to be causing somebody stress or anxiety. Two of you are not on the same page. Moon in reverse. Something will get revealed that could need to be dealt with. It may be time to have a conversation with him about whether or not. Yeah, I don't know about his feelings. I don't think the two of you are on the same page right now. Macy, general for the day. General for the day. A disappointment or a heartache is healing and moving into the past, and life could move forward towards greater pastures. Listen to your intuition. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care, but you may be feeling a little bit more financially secure. Listen to your intuition. Lay down the law, set boundaries. Hard work you put into work, school, or business comes back and pays off, and you may be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Negativity moves into the past, and life begins to move forward. Girly, good morning. I had a nightmare about the Virgo last night, and it felt real. Is he planning on contacting me soon? I do think you could hear from him soon. Yeah, I think that nightmare was just a fear. I wouldn't worry about that. And then love offers coming in this month. Love offers coming in this month. Areas of your life that have been stagnant may now start to move forward. There's the Virgo. Look at that. New beginnings possible on the horizon, maybe with a Leo. Leo and Virgo. Let's see what happens. Maybe that Virgo will show up. Bree, I can't answer for reconcile. I need to know the relationship that you're looking to have with Y. I need the relationship status. Grand Central, T's current feelings about our situation. Right, I don't know what the situation is, but there's indecision around it, or two people that may not be on the same page. I don't know if this person's been a little distant, but they may be feeling a little stagnant. I would have a conversation about it and not let it slide, because it doesn't look like the two of you are on the same page right now, and that may be a problem, big picture. Oh, you're dating. You want to know if you're still going to continue to date. Okay. Are Bree and Y going to continue to date? Yeah, I think so. I think so. You got communication coming in, and then you have a wish around things moving forward. So whatever happened will probably work itself out. Stacy, general for the rest of the week. General for the rest of the week. Lay down the law, set boundaries if you feel like someone is overstepping. With the Fool in reverse, something may get revealed that could need to be dealt with. If you recently had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it could resolve itself and move into the past, and life may begin to move forward successfully. You have a wish that comes true around work, school, or business. You may have good news that comes in around work, school, or business. Rihanna, will I get this money? Will I get this money this month or July? You're waiting on money from a specific place? I think it may come in before the end of this month. I would call and see if you could find out. But I think it may be before the end of this month. Oh my God, this nose is killing me. Still running? My goodness. I think that's better now. Fine, I can't answer for will we ever have a real conversation. I need to know who it is you're talking about and what's the conversation that you're looking to have. Yeah, I would call. Yeah, especially if there's paperwork missing, or there could be. Because they'll sit on it, you know what I mean? And then, yeah, you're like, what the heck? In constellation, any vacation opportunities soon. Yeah, yeah, you can make that happen sometime between now and the end of the summer. There's possibility for a road trip. There's possibility for travel to water, by water, or around water, and then there may be something that comes out fun, just like out of nowhere. Yeah, you can make it happen. Smiley face. YA told me he was going to contact my dad. Is that true? If yes, when do you see that happening? I would say it could happen sometime over the next 4 weeks. Andy, general. Andy, you have a disappointment or a heartache, healing and moving into the past. Success coming in around work, school, or business. Listen to your intuition and walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Paying off a bill of debt or a loan can make you feel relief, and life begins to move forward successfully. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news that can make you feel relieved. JV Aquarius, message from my guides. Do you want the blue cards? Blue, orange, purple, or you want tarot? Tarot? Oh, that was the wrong person. All right, you tell me what cards you want, and in the meanwhile, I will answer for King Baldwin love reading for June. Life is moving forward, and you're ready for it. You have a love offer here. If you're currently in a relationship, things should be functioning well. If you're not with anyone, if you're with someone, you should have long-term potential around your current relationship. Not with anyone. Next relationship should have long-term potential. Next relationship is possible with a Taurus. If you're undecided, don't make any decisions until you're ready. You also may have a Gemini coming in. New beginnings on the horizon lead you to success, and disappointment around love is moving into the past. Pretty good. Vanderbilt, will Merlin ask me out to eat? It's possible, but I don't see that here on the immediate horizon. So if you want to go out to eat with this person, I would bring it up rather than wait on them. Sunny, pays current feelings towards me. May find you to be somebody who is grounded and stable, sincere and compassionate. There is something between the two of you that you're not on the same page, or things are out of balance, and there may be a little anxiety around that. I don't know what it is, but it may be time to have a conversation. If you feel like something is off, you're probably right. There is something off. But Purely Precious, update on Roger's energy. Roger's energy is stagnant, slow and stagnant. Things are out of balance. 2 of Pentacles in reverse, 6 of Pentacles in reverse. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation may be helpful, or discussing where you stand in this relationship, because it doesn't look like the two of you are on the same page right now. Hello for today, General. A disappointment or a heartache may be healing and moving into the past, and you may have choices and options that come in around social activity. Lay down the law, set boundaries, and life begins to move forward successfully. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and your luck is beginning to change for the better. An old disappointment or a heartache heals. Could be spending time with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You may be planning travel. There could be travel coming up. And life may be moving forward successfully around work, school, or business, or good news may be coming in around work, school, or business. Oh, Jay, no, I asked you which cards do you want? The blue spirit cards, purple, orange, or regular tarot? I usually do spirit readings with the blue, but I don't know if you want that. Chat Fleur, general for the rest of June. General for the rest of June. You may have a wish that comes true. Could be spending time with an Aquarius or another air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Disappointments or heartaches are healing and moving into the past, and you're no longer holding yourself back. New beginnings on the horizon lead to success around work, school, or business. Money comes in, finances improve. You may have good news that comes in around business. Not bad. Oh, the blue ones, Jay? Okay. Messages from the spirit guides. The wheel, Archangel Michael, a time of positive change. A situation suddenly moves forward. Fortune is on your side. Renewal, Archangel Jeremiel, review and evaluate a favorable assessment of the facts. It's time to move in a new direction. Page of Water, intuitive, sensitive, artistic, and friendly. A new person enters your life. A relationship begins a new phase. Heightened psychic abilities. Pretty good. Pretty good. Macy, general for today. Anxiety eases and moves into the past when you walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Maybe spending time with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Could also be spending time with a Capricorn. If you recently had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it should resolve itself and move into the past, and you may have money coming in. You may have choices and options around social activity as well. Gina, can you see if it's true that the company will release our salary tomorrow? Like you're going to get paid tomorrow? Most likely, yeah. Most likely. Butterfly for the next 24. Butterfly for the next 24. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. You may run into an old friend or someone who you haven't seen in a while. That could be the same thing, or it could be two separate. It may be a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, or this could be a third thing. Anyway. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Through cooperation and compromise, life begins to move forward. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and so does anxiety. Donna, will Leo ever talk to me again? Anything is possible, but I don't see communication coming in right now. This person looks like they're setting a boundary. But I would never say never. Stephanie, will I get news from my lawyer? Yeah, maybe before the end of this month it's possible. Doll face for the next 48. Doll face for the next 48. For the next 48, take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Listen to your intuition. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Anxiety eases. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. You may have something happen that makes you happy over the next 48 hours, and you may be spending time with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Come on, General. Come on, General. You've got good news coming in, and your luck is changing for the better quickly around work, school, or business. Maybe spending time with a Leo. Could be spending time with a Libra. Solution to a problem is in front of you. You'll figure it out before the end of the month. An old wound, hurt, or betrayal is healing and moving into the past, and life is moving forward successfully. Not bad. can't get a confirmed date. I don't think that the Tiger place is bad. No, I don't think so. You know, it's crazy, like with these things. When I was looking for one for Avery, first of all, there was one right here, right up the road, a mile away from me. And when they were building it was before Avery was born. So I emailed them looking to work there, thinking, well, it's great. It's daycare. It's right up the road from me. I could always get there. I mean, it's a mile up the road. I could walk if I had to. Never answered me. Never responded. Called them now. I wanted Avery to go to school there. Never responded. Never responded. Right up the road from me. I went to go see another one, maybe like in the next town over. I decided I was going to put her in, emailed them immediately. As soon as I came home, emailed, no response, no response, no response. I'm like, what the hell? Why is nobody responding? Then I found a place also that was in the next town over. And when I emailed, this woman emailed me back immediately. And she said that that location was really more for infants, and she wanted Avery to go to the other location, which was much further away. But she answered me immediately. So I went over there to look at the school, and I signed her up for it. I didn't care that it was further away. I feel like if somebody's going to email you back right away, as opposed to letting you wait and never answering you, I'm not sending my kid there. Anyway. Anthony, how will the future love and dating situation between med student JT and me be? It's a little slow, but there is a wish that could come true around this situation in time. Expressing your wants and needs, but slow and steady wins the race. Things can move forward between the two of you. Metal Rain, is Linda the Capricorn starting to have romantic feelings for me? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that could be true. Mel, energy around my ticket for the game tonight. Energy is pretty good. New beginnings, success, like life could be moving forward. I would say the energy is pretty decent. Maybe sunshine, any good blessings coming to me? Any good blessings coming to me? Yeah. Maybe thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study, and you could be feeling a little bit more financially secure. A disappointment or a heartache is healing and moving into the past, and negativity is moving into the past. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. A disappointment or a heartache heals. Maybe spending time with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Pretty good. Alpha for today. Alpha for today. You have a new job or business opportunity present itself, and an old wound heal and move into the past. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Maybe spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, or fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Be clear about your wants and needs, and life could be moving forward today. Oh, you need a new fuel pump. It's always something. And you know what? It's like we shouldn't get upset about it, because it's like it's always something. No matter how much you prepare, you never prepared. I can't take it. Intuitively, Moniqueness. Well, I've hold resentment if I follow through with the court regarding the kids and being a witness. There may be a little bit of resentment, but I think this person will get past it. Oh, it happened to your son, the gas cap? Well, you know what? Maybe I tightened the gas cap. I turned the car back on, and the light was still there. But I'm going to let the car sit there for today. I'm not going to talk about it again, and we'll see what happens tomorrow. Now, and I got a phone call, so I'm waiting to run into my question before I fast forward. I answered. I can't remember what the question was, but I answered it. Unplugging the car battery for 5 minutes, why that usually works? I didn't think of that. Not once purple words. Breathe. Inhale, I'm relaxed. Exhale, I'm at peace. Deep breathing calls us back to the moment. It slows us down, taps us into our senses, and reorientates our mind. Our angels ask that if you find yourself stressed, filled with racing thoughts, and unable to focus, please remember to breathe. Courage. My bravery increases with each step in the right direction. The angels remind you that you become more confident and courageous by facing your fears. Each time you face a fear, it slowly begins to wither away. As a result, you start to grow into the courageous person that you're meant to become. Endurance. I embrace patience and trust in the process. Patience is a virtue that allows us to persevere by trusting the journey. We cultivate endurance and resilience, and the angels remind you that in order to succeed, you must learn how to control your impatience and wait until the right outcome you deserve comes along. Read General for June. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Areas of your life that have been stagnant may now start to move forward. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care will ease anxiety. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You actually have 2 air signs around. Paying off a bill of debt or a loan or putting money aside for something will help, relieve anxiety. B. Smith, I don't think I answered for you yet. Mountain energy around leaving background report at the post office for C and T to read anonymously. I would do it. I would do it. Looks like the energy may be slow and steady wins the race, but could lead to success. Perdiban, does Sophia ever think Mohammed me romantically? Does Sophia ever think about me romantically? I would say there could be a little interest here. Yeah, that could be true. Mad hobby, what is coming into my life? Choices and options around social activity. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. New beginnings on the horizon can lead you to success around work, school, or business. A wish may come true. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Maybe spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Could be planning travel. Miriam, how will my love life be in the upcoming month? I don't see much changing. Over the course of the next month, not all that much is changing here. If you feel like you have something where somebody that's keeping you stuck or stagnant, or you're holding on to something dysfunctional and maybe keeping you stagnant, anything well functioning could move forward, but it wouldn't be in the next month. Things look slow. Could have an earth sign coming in, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, if you're not with anyone right now, but things look slow, or like something maybe keeping you energetically stagnant. E. Smith, general for the rest of June. A disappointment or a heartache is healing and moving into the past, and you may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. Solution to a problem is in front of you. You'll figure it out before the end of the month, and the hard work that you put into work, school, or business pays off. There may be a new job or business opportunity that comes in. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Sure, maybe. Post the question in the chat. Okay, that's fine. JJ, I confronted Mo about him being a fuckboy, also betraying my trust about some stuff years back. He wanted me to open up. We clashed, and then he blocked me, maybe. What does he feel about what I said, and what will be next? So, it's like, if this person's a fuckboy and they've betrayed your trust, what would you want to happen next? This person's already showed you who they are. So are they changing? No. Do they care what you said? They know what you said was true, but this is where they're at in their life right now. So if he's blocked you, yeah, I mean, I don't know that he blocked you. I don't see the ace here, the ace of swords. I can't swear. But could there be communication at some point? Yes. Is anything changing? No. Is he still going to be a fuckboy? Yeah. Is he still going to be untrustworthy? Yeah, that's who he is. You're not going to say anything to him that's going to change him, so you have to make the decision as to whether or not you want to be part of this. But being part of it, or thinking that something is going to change the next time you hear from him, is just going to lead you to disappointment. Sanja, what's coming towards me in love? Your luck changes for the better when you walk away from or disconnect from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. If you feel like you're holding on to something or someone, or you're pining away over something, hoping that something changes, that could be keeping you stagnant. When you let go of what's not working, the world is at your feet, new doors open. But whatever this nonsense is, it needs to move into the past. And then life could move forward with Air, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, or maybe we've got a Virgo here. Exploring your options could lead to success. Stargate, when will the compensation information be released for the next fiscal year at work? Is it possible in July? It looks like it could be in July. Shrinavi, I'm going to come up with a practical plan to follow my childhood dream. One of the main concerns is income, but a lot of jobs drain me and demotivate me from this futile energy and focus. Any advice? I would say go for it. Okay, here would be my advice. Whatever the dream is, you kind of owe it to yourself to try to pursue it, regardless of what happens. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to be unsuccessful if you don't try, because you're not trying. Life comes into balance and things begin to move forward slowly. I would, if you can, work the shitty job until you can get the dream starting to move forward, and do both at the same time. The more you do both at the same time, the more you could build some foundation for financial stability when you do decide to leave the shitty job to do your thing full time. But I would try to do them both at the same time, just until you get a little bit off the ground or you have enough money saved. Now, if you're already financially stable, then I would say just go for it, because it's true. Like, these jobs are demotivating. They don't, there's nothing more to come from it. Like, it's always, yeah, I get it, because I lived it. So I totally understand where you're coming from. It's just, I don't know where you are in your life right now to just quit. That may be something that you gotta think about. If I just can't quit right now, how can I do the two things simultaneously? And there's a way to figure it out. When I was in that situation, I had two jobs. I had a full-time job and a part-time job. The part-time job wasn't as draining as the full-time job, but I needed to figure out how I could do something I really wanted and still work, because I had to work. I couldn't, and I was able to figure it out. It took me years, but I was able to do it. Saved up a whole bunch of vacation time, so I had the vacation time to take when I wanted to do my yoga teacher training. And then after I became a teacher, I just started teaching around my work schedule, whether it's 6 o'clock in the morning or on my night off, on the weekends. I took whatever I could get. And then from there, the universe kind of helped me out a little bit. Like, I lost my day job. They were doing cutbacks and layoffs, and my job was one that went, and it was kind of a blessing in disguise. So that for the next, it was only 3 years. For the next 3 years, I did the part-time job and taught yoga, and then that job went out of business, and then I was only teaching yoga. But then Avery was coming, and I had to figure out how I was going to be able to make money, and I could not teach yoga, because you can't teach yoga at 6:30 in the morning with an infant. What do you do? So that's when I started this. But everything was started before I left the previous thing. Like, I didn't leave yoga. I taught right up until the time she was born, and my intentions were to go back, and then COVID happened. And then that changed everything. So if there's a way that you can do that at the same time, you could make it work. But to not give yourself the opportunity to try something, you're already unsuccessful. So I would try to see if you can make it work, because I think you can. Sometimes you got to think outside the box. That's what my friend always reminds me. She's like, you got to think outside the box. Anyways. Just in general for the day. Be clear about your wants and needs, and life could move forward. A disappointment may heal and move into the past. Your luck may be changing for the better as life begins to move forward. Listen to your intuition. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. And then you have new beginnings that could lead you to success. Through cooperation and compromise, life begins to move forward. You may have good news that comes in around work, school, or business. AC, can you please check out how my Taurus X is doing? This person is okay. They're feeling grounded and stable. They may be very busy with work, school, business. They could be planning travel. Anxiety is eased and moved into the past. They may have success around group activities, groups of friends, groups of coworkers, groups of family. They may be feeling down to earth, stable. They're doing all right. They're okay right now. D for today. May reconnect with an old friend or someone you haven't seen in a while. Listen to your intuition and life begins to move forward. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You may have a new journey that begins, and if you're undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Boost out career for June and July. For June and July, life comes into balance, and then you have good luck coming in. So career could be moving forward with areas of your life that have been stuck or stagnant. Now it needs to move forward. If you're having contempt with where you work, you don't have to change jobs. But if you're unhappy, the weight of the world slips off your shoulders when you explore your options, leading to cause for celebration around things moving forward. If you're looking for new work, you may find new work before the end of July. Listen to your intuition, explore your options. Oh, it was a long journey. It was a long journey because my part-time job, right? I started that job when I was 15. And by the time I started my full-time job, I got hired there. I think I was very close to the 10-year mark. Maybe I was 23. So it was very close. And once I hit 10 years, I was going to qualify for a pension from that company. So I wanted to stay long enough to get the pension because I had already worked like 8 years or whatever it was. Why not? It's right up the street from my house. Well, I stayed to hit 10 years. I made my 10 years, and then I bought this place. And then I was like, I may need the money. Like the money that I was making from my part-time job was paying the mortgage. So I'm like, I'm not going to give up this job because I'd worked there for so long. They literally let me work whatever hours I wanted. And in return, I would work whatever they asked. If I could fit it into my schedule, like sometimes it would be like, Danni, we don't have anyone to close the store. Can you come in tonight from 9 to 11? I have nobody that can stay till 11. So I would, yeah, I'll come in from 9 to 11. It's fine. And we worked really well together. Anyway. And then every time I thought I was going to quit that job, something came up and I didn't quit. So I probably still would be working there if they hadn't gone out of business. And my full-time job, when I got that job working in an office, I thought that I was so important. It wasn't very long before I realized it was sucking the life out of me. Like I could feel the life draining from my person. I couldn't wait to get back to the store where I could move around and lift things and not just sit in front of a computer with numbers. Yeah, and then I was very stuck. For a long time, I couldn't see a way out of it. And that happens to a lot of people. It happens to a lot of people. Anyway. Certain may have guidance for myself. What do I need to do next? Listen to your intuition. Life moves forward towards greener pastures when you're clear about your wants and needs. Don't settle for less than you want or deserve, and life will come back into balance. Maybe spending time with a Sagittarius. New doors may be opening. Your luck is changing for the better, and with the Fool, you could be starting a new journey. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Old wounds heal and move into the past. You may also find choices and options around social activity leads to success around social life moving forward. Show empathy, career for this week. Career for this week. You've got success coming in around career moving forward, even if it is slow and steady wins the race. Be clear about your wants and needs and explore your options. Negativity is moving into the past. So there may be good news around the current job, but you also may find opportunities around new potential. I would look for it. Put it out there. Oh my God, me too. I couldn't believe I wanted to desk job either. There was a point in my life I thought I was going to be an accountant. Yes, that's what I thought. Because I became a bookkeeper at the grocery store, and I liked bookkeeping. But I didn't realize I liked bookkeeping, but in the grocery store where I was seeing people and talking to people and moving around and walking up to the bathroom was a walk where I could move my legs. I didn't realize that I was going to be sitting in a desk. Yeah. It was great to be able to sit down. After you work in a grocery store, you don't ever get a chance to sit. So here I am sitting down. Oh, I can answer the phone. Somebody can call me. I can have a cup of coffee. You weren't allowed to have coffee out. Couldn't be hanging out drinking coffee at the store. But those things definitely outweighed the draining, the way that I was drained. Baby, general for the next 3 weeks. For the next 3 weeks. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Life may move forward and you would be ready for it. May have a new job or business opportunity coming in. Could be thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Pretty good. Pretty good. I was into it at first, too. I was into it, too. You know what I thought? I'm like, oh, I could get dressed up. I could wear a nice outfit. I could wear high heels. Do my hair. Yeah, that didn't last very long. Thrill ran off real fast. My office had no windows either. Not only that, but the way that it was, is like when you walked in, it was like you walked through this one guy's office, and then I was in the next one, and I sat at a counter. It wasn't even a real desk, and it faced the wall. And my boss's boss sat in the office behind me, and then in the next room was the rest of the accounting people. Why was I separated? I was separated because I needed a big, huge printer, and there was a printer room. So that's why I was in there. So then they redid the place. I mean, it was really, when I tell you how shitty it was really bad when I first started working there. And then they redid the accounting office, and I was in there. And at that point, we had changed the paper. So I didn't need the big printer. We changed paper. So I don't know, whatever. We changed paper. And when they moved us into the other office, they wanted us all facing the walls. And there's no windows. And we literally protested. Like the way the furniture was built, it was built so that the desks could be up against the wall, facing the wall, so that everybody's back would be towards the center of the office. And there was a door here and a door here, so people could come in and see what you're doing. That's what we thought, you know. Meanwhile, like, we're grown fucking adults, and you got to come in and spy on what we're doing. But that's why. So the way the desks were built, they were built to fit that way, but we protested and made them turn them around. So they turned them around because we were like, we can't face a gray wall for 8 hours with no windows. So we turned them around, and we were all like, the desks were all like, some were this way, some were that way, but at least we were facing the inside. And then they remodeled it again, and they put up like cubes so that there was a wall between us and the person on the other side. Although me and my coworker, like, she was across the room from me, and we both had walls in front of us, but there was no wall in between us. So the two of us were always making faces at one another. And anyway, yeah, I like, why do they got to make it so you got to make it miserable? Yeah, and it was miserable. Coco, general for career for the rest of the week. Career is okay. Stepping into your strength and self-confidence can help things to move forward. So depending on where you are in the career, with the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Throw it out into the universe to bring life back into balance, and you could be bringing in more money. Every job starts like this. Yeah. Oh, well, you're excited about it? Yeah. I'm telling you, I couldn't wait to get to the grocery store at night. And I thought, like, back then when I was young, I thought, like, I didn't want people to think, oh, I just work in a grocery store. Like, there was something wrong with that. And I remember feeling like self-conscious. So when I got the job working in the office, I felt like, oh, see, I'm worthy now, right? And meanwhile, I was like, I was so wrong. I was so wrong. I'd take working in a grocery store any day. Any day. And you know what? One of the women that worked in the deli, there was, we would get a lot of, like, people that came in for lunch, with, like, nearby people that worked in offices and banks and shit would come in for lunch. So one lady was being a bitch to the woman that worked in the deli, and she had worked in the grocery store since she was in high school or whatever. And she comes up to me and she goes, "You know that I make more money than she does at her office job, right?" And I was like, "Yeah, I know because I cash the paychecks, so I know how well those people were being paid. The full-time employees are making really good money to work there. So you want to scoop out tuna fish and bring home $1,200 a week and not have to answer to sitting at a desk or yeah, it's not a bad job. I'm telling you. I was only part-time, but even part-time because I was there for so long, I was making enough to pay my mortgage and my car loan every month. So that losing that job really sucked. Anyway, but you get what I'm saying. It's like there's certain status that may be associated with something and it's not even true. When I was hired at my full-time job, I was hired at 25 cents an hour more than my part-time job was paying me. But I got overtime on Sunday, so I was really bringing home more money from the part-time job. I took the full-time job because I needed one. I needed more. But it didn't make me a millionaire. Anyway. Andrea, I'd like to know if my XD still has any romantic feelings for me or not anymore. Let's say this person is probably always going to care about you. Do I see them looking to be in a relationship right now? No. Or them looking to get back together? I don't see that either. But do they care about you? I would say, yeah, they do still care about you. Fine, I couldn't answer your question. I can't remember. There was something in it that I couldn't answer. I don't know if there was a person's name was missing or it wasn't a clear question. Lucinda for the next 3 days. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Disappointment or a heartache is healing and moving into the past, and you may be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Could be planning travel, possibly a road trip. Although I should say my brother and sister-in-law both work in offices. My brother is a real accountant. I never finished. And they both love their jobs. Like that, they love doing what they do. So, I mean, it is for some people. My brother can work from home and chooses not to. He would rather go into the office. I would rather not. Ask Lila, what's coming in towards me? You could have more money coming in over the summer. A disappointment or a heartache is healing and moving into the past. Life changes for you for the better quickly when you're clear about your wants and needs. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. New beginnings on the horizon can lead you to success. Cooperation and compromise can get you places around both personal relationships and professional ones. Yeah, oh my God, that's the same for me. Things will be good and finances, and then all of a sudden, boom. Yeah, something. Yeah, there's always something unexpected. Like I could tell you every month. The heater, remember the heater went, the dryer went, which I haven't replaced. Um, there's just been a couple of, it's like every month something big has been coming up. I have taxes that I still have to pay that I haven't paid. They just sent me the thing that I need to do to make a payment plan. I mean, it's ridiculous. Think about the cards for the summer. What unexpected things are coming this summer? Possible travel. Group activity too. Now that could be the same thing or two different things. Travel with group activity or travel and also group activity. You have the world at your feet. A wish may come true. Money comes in. Finances improve. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Oh, I had to put an axle in the car. that was it. That was another thing. Yeah. Yeah, it's like every time you turn around, it's something. Just when you think, okay. And then it's Avery's ice skating, which I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to keep up with all of that. But I'll take it as it comes. Oh, yeah. The question about your dad. I said the conversation should go well as long as you're not accusatory or pointing fingers. But if you explain to him how you feel or how you felt or how you felt like it affected you big picture without like pointing the finger at him, you could have a good conversation that may begin healing. Now thinking that maybe I'll send copies to multiple family members, I'm wondering if Kay the Virgo will want to stop the wedding or annul when she finds out all of this. I think she's going to be in denial. I mean, I would do it. You know, I don't think you have anything to lose. Do whatever you want. But I think she may be in denial. I think she's going to have to find out the hard way. It's unfortunate, but we tend to need to find out the hard way. But I would do it. Let's see what happens. Harry, will L be open to letting me still see A? I think you can work that out. Yesenia, my ex Carlos told me, what does he want? He's got anxiety about something. Yeah, I don't know what's happening here, but maybe feeling anxious and may have something maybe didn't work out as planned, and now he's looking to lean on you. I would be careful with him because he's showing as deceitful. Yeah, I'd be careful that he's not going to sell you some kind of bullshit story. Sure, Navy, I'm trying to come up with a practical plan to follow my childhood dream. One of the main concerns is income. Oh, yeah, I did that one. Okay. Lucky general. Lucky general. Negativity moves into the past. If you recently had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it should move into the past and cause for celebration should come in. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. You could have money coming in or finances may be improving. The weight of the world slips off your shoulders when you're clear about your wants and needs. Solution to a problem is in front of you. You'll figure it out before the end of the month. Yeah, it's rough. I feel like it shouldn't be this hard. Raymond, once I file the letter to the chancellor Friday, what will happen and how will my boss and managers react? I don't think anything happens right away. I think it may take some time. Like, I don't know, maybe the middle of next week or the end of next week. You may see that everybody's a little on edge, especially the boss. The boss may have done something that he's afraid is going to get exposed. I don't know about the other managers, though. Simran, I remember SR, the Taurus, had a crush on S, the Leo, thought that S, Leo was attractive when they were in contact. They always bit their lips when they talked to them to more details on what they found to be attractive. I don't know. I can't tell you what somebody finds like physically attractive about somebody. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. How long ago was this? How long ago were these two people in contact? Yeah, like I can't say, oh, he liked her hair or he liked her body. I don't know. I can't answer that. On time for tarot for the weekend. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Listen to your intuition and life begins to move forward. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, anxiety eases and moves into the past. Maybe feeling grounded and stable, take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Adam for love for this month. Adam for love for this month. Your love life may be moving forward successfully this month, possibly with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, or an Aquarius. You've got a wish that comes true, and you can have long-term potential around a current relationship if you're in one, or the next relationship that you're in. You may also have a Leo and a Gemini around. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Be clear about your wants and needs. Lockstar, will there be any work improvements for me within the next 3 months after I submitted the CE overview last week? Actually, things could change for you for the better quickly, and negativity may move into the past. Listen to your intuition, and life begins to move forward. Slow and steady wins the race. Yeah, I think that you're going to see something change for the better fast, and then things will kind of level out. Brenda, general for today. You may have good news that comes in around work, school, or business. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. New beginnings on the horizon can lead you to success, and old wounds are healing. Maybe spending time with a Gemini or a Sagittarius. Bernard, love reading for June 17th to June 30th. Be clear about your wants and needs, and life begins to move forward. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. Maybe spending time with an Aries or a Taurus. Empress is bringing in love and money, or more of it. Be clear of your wants and needs, and life will move forward. Yeah, if you get, now it may be different with grocery stores, but because now it's very hard to get hired full time at a grocery store. But way back when these people started, most of the people that started working in that store full time were either just out of high school or in high school, and the store had just opened. And most of those people worked there. The full-time employees worked there from start to finish. And a lot of people had family members that worked there because the store was brand new and opening. It's just not like that anymore. And it was a union shop that it used to be Food Emporium. Now, Food Emporium was like a step higher than A&P, but A&P owned all these companies. But the Food Emporium was more like specialty items, gourmet stuff. Like their deli had a lot of like gourmet stuff in it. And they paid well. They got paid, I believe, double time on Sunday. Or maybe it was even double time and a half. So that adds up quick. Now, you've been working there for like however long those people were working there. Some of them were there, I would say 30 years, maybe more. And you're getting a raise every 6 months. And then you have vacation time. A lot of them had 5-6 weeks vacation, personal days, sick days, holiday pay, to overtime. So if they're making $21 an hour, say, at the time the store's been out of business for quite some time, say they're making $21 an hour. On Sundays, they're making $42 an hour. It may have been that they were making double time and a half. So $42 an hour to put tuna fish in a plastic container, would you do it? I would. So yeah, like that with the time and a half on Sunday, everybody's paycheck would go, yeah, like that made the paycheck so much higher. But it was a union job. The health benefits were great. The pension was good. Your pension went up every year, which was why I stayed. So once I got the pension, every year it would go up. And my vacation time, I used to have 6 weeks vacation. I was a part-time person. So yeah, it's different now. It's different because when I interviewed for grocery stores after that store closed, you had to be several years before you get into the union. When we started, it was 3 months and you got in the union. You made your 3 months and you became a union employee. And then that's when you got your first raise. And your time and a half on Sunday. Part-time people got time and a half. Yeah, and when you work for Joe Blow's office, I can't even tell you. Well, you already know you work in an office. Queen City, general for July. New beginnings on the horizon can lead you to success in July, bringing in happiness, and your luck may be changing for the better. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. New beginnings on the horizon lead to success, and the solution to a problem is in front of you. You'll figure it out before the end of July. You could be planning travel. Artemis, did I hurt Zab with my words? Is it the end of our love interest? I think there still could be communication that comes in. Were you harsh? Yeah, this person may have felt like it was unnecessarily harsh, but there still may be communication. You want to work at Disney World? I would never want to work at Disney World. I feel like you would have to deal with a lot of brats and bullshit there. Isabella, cards for this summer. What can I expect? Things coming in this summer. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Success comes in around group activity, maybe planning travel, could be feeling better, compensated, better respected around work, school, and business. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Mariana is my brother Maname. I don't think so. I don't think so. Oh, I'll answer by email, girly. Yes, sure. Okay, Metal. My dream job. Um, when I was younger, I always wanted to be like a professional singer. And to me, professional singer, I could be singing in the bar down the street, but that would make me happy. I do enjoy doing this. I like this. I like being home. I don't like doing a lot of driving. I did that teaching yoga. I love teaching yoga. I thought it was a lot of fun. It was just too much wear and tear on my car driving from one studio to the next. I burned through two cars, like really drove them right into the ground and putting all the miles on it. It's just not worth it. Um, but the act of actually teaching yoga is fun. Yeah, I enjoyed that. Queen City, any blessings coming in this year? Yeah. You could have like a little more financial stability coming in, an old wound is healing. A wish may come true around career moving forward, or a new job or business opportunity may be coming in that could be successful. Maybe planning travel, could be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. An old wound or a hurt is healing and moving into the past. But I like doing this because it gives me, like, I could be creative, right? I mean, I don't have any makeup on now, but I could do makeup and stuff like that. Although, especially when it's hot out, who wants to be bothered? But it's a creative way that I can express myself, and I love astrology and tarot and stuff like that. So it's almost like, to me, like the next step after yoga. Although if they did ask me to come back and I could fit it into my schedule, I would take a class. I would, but it would have to be something that worked for me. Like, I'm not going to drive 40 miles to teach one class and come home. I'm not going to do that anymore. If they gave me 3 classes back to back, I would do it. And if Avery was in school and I could manage it, yeah, I would do it. Cosmic. Yesterday, my boss Steve gave me some bad news. My term with Marriott ends July 2nd. I'm freaking out. He said the hotel is losing money. What is coming from me in career? And do you see a time frame? I still think that you could end up getting hired with this company, I would try applying for whatever is open, and I would try looking for, like looking in a different location. And then I would contact those two other women and see if they'll take you back at that other job. You have cause for celebration around life moving forward, and you do have an income coming in, so I don't think you're going to be unemployed. Queen City, general for the rest of the month. Something nice may happen around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. Lay down the law, set boundaries, it'll serve you well. A disappointment or a heartache heals and moves into the past. Anxiety eases. You may feel relief around something, like if the hard work you put into something is relieving, or whatever it is done, and life is moving forward. If you're undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready, but it looks like a decent rest of the month. Flower. Why is A reaching out to me suddenly? What are his intentions? Doesn't seem to have any specific intentions, but something didn't go well for him. So he's opening up doors. He's looking to open new doors. I would be careful that he doesn't lie about something. Fool is in reverse. Something will get revealed that needs to be dealt with. Take whatever he says with a grain of salt. Epic. Can you give me, you just want a general or you have a specific question? Kim Nees, I'm stopping by to say thank you. I got the white scroll yesterday. Oh, excellent. Good, good, good. Excellent. Thank you, thank you. You're very welcome. Thank you, thank you. I'm glad that worked out. Vantika, next 3 days. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. Could be spending time with a Leo or an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Lay down the law, set boundaries, it'll serve you well. A disappointment or a heartache heals and moves into the past. Cosmic GS left me on red. The two women in HR. Marriott said I can't apply to the jobs until my term ends. Then I would look for something else. Yeah, I would look for something else, and then I would apply there if you don't find something. But the Nine of Pentacles is showing earned income, so I don't think you're going to be jobless. Space. What is Bardia's current attitude and feeling that he doesn't answer? Okay, I don't know what you're asking. What do you mean his current attitude that he doesn't answer? Hasti, is Yoon Fi Duan being genuine to me, or is he involved with other women as well? I don't see him as being involved with anybody else right now, but I would be cautious if he's a little over the top or if he's, yeah, I don't know what he's saying, but I would take what he says with a grain of salt. I don't see him involved with anybody else right now. Divya, I can't answer for will you get justice in a divorce case. Well, what does justice mean? What does it look like? I can't answer for that. Space, what is his attitude for you and feelings for you? I think he's expressed his feelings. He hasn't told you how he felt? It looks as if he's setting a boundary. So it looks like, I don't know if you're looking for something that he's not willing to give you, but he's not holding anything back if that's what you're asking. It looks like he's been honest about the way that he feels. Has he not told you how he feels? Sean, will Kay agree to my price if I break it into payments? Oh, I answered that. I said, yeah, I think I think you guys could work that out. Yeah. Simon, SR the Taurus, current thoughts and feelings to S Leo. I don't know what these two people's relationship is, but it doesn't look like there's a whole lot of thought here right now, or there may be some kind of disconnection. This person may feel like, who is it? Leo is a nice person. There's a little distraction in between these two people. If he's not answering your messages, then he's setting a boundary space, and you have to respect his boundary. I would stop reaching out to him. Like, he's setting a boundary by not responding. So that's the answer. He's not holding anything back. Cosmic. Considering my bad luck with Ben last night with Ricardo messed me up. He spent mixed signals, rumbling me a true Mercury. But see, this is the thing. You don't have bad luck. You're not healing the wounds that need to be healed. You're attracted to people that aren't good for you because you're not healing your wounds. And it's the same thing over and over again until you stop with looking for love and trying to find love and trying to make it happen and start to focus on healing what needs to be healed. You're going to keep replaying the same situation. So that's what the answer would be for right now. You just went from the Larry guy now to this Ricardo guy. You can't be absolutely heartbroken over everyone. The issue is that it's not them. It's what's going on inside you. You keep proving the same thing to yourself because you're not healing. So if you don't heal those wounds, it's just going to keep repeating. See, it looks like there's somebody coming in towards the end of the year that could be an Earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. My fear is that you keep running around in these same situations because you're taking the time to stop and heal. You know, it's like, I'm not going to be in a relationship. I'm going to be single. I'm going to figure out why it is I'm attracted to people that treat me like shit. I want to know why. You know, I can't answer for you. I don't know specifically what you do, but I know the things that I would do. Well, maybe he'll realize, or maybe he'll think this, or maybe if I dress really nice, or maybe if I lose weight, or maybe if I wear more makeup. No, it's not going to happen. There's nothing that you're going to do that's going to change that situation. But inside me, I had to figure out why is it that was what I was thinking, when the answer was this person just wasn't the right person for me. But it took me a long time to get all that, and I still think that I replayed a lot of that shit through the years. Like, maybe something will change, or maybe this time he'll see me in a different light, or maybe he'll realize what a good person I am for him, or I'm so nice to him. All of that stuff just got me more and more abused. But anyhow, that might not be everybody's experience, but that was my experience because of those people that I was attracted to. And why was I attracted to them? Why? Because at some point when I was younger, I was taught that love was conditional. I was taught that I had to be a certain thing in order to be loved. You either have to look nice, or you have to be skinny, or you have to be whatever, a rock star, or you have to be intelligent, or whatever it was. And none of it is true. None of it is true. It's just shit that I thought I was figuring out. But until you say to yourself, you know what, I can't do this anymore. I can't keep doing it. And it was somebody I heard on Instagram. I don't remember who it was. But she said, I haven't dated anybody in 8 years. Oh, I know who it was. Bobby Brown. Bobby Brown. If you don't know her, she was on, what was that show? Wives, Rockstar Wives or something like that. Anyhow, she's really pretty. Very pretty. She's in her 50s now, maybe even her late 50s. She's still gorgeous. And she's like, I haven't dated anybody. She's like, you know why? Because if I'm attracted to them, if I'm into them, there's something wrong. There's something wrong. There's an issue there. Because for her, you know, she was involved with a lot of rock stars, but that's not even the point. It doesn't matter. She just happened to be with rock stars. It's the same thing. And she's like, because if I'm involved with them, or I'm in love with them, or I have feelings, then there is an issue there. Then it's something that they're bringing up in me. It's not going to work. So it's better for me not to be involved right now. I think 8 years is a long time. I don't think it has to be that long. If that's what she feels for her, that's fine. I'm not judging her for that. But, you know, somebody may look at her and say, well, I mean, she had this successful career. She's gorgeous. She could have anyone she wants. It's not the answer, because she doesn't want anyone. She wants someone that treats her like shit. Why? Because she hasn't healed her inner wounds. Although she's been working on it, so maybe things will be different in the future. I haven't seen her in a while, but last time when I saw her. Anyways, it's those fucking inner wounds that kill us. Husky, husband Danni, and I are in separation and no contact. Eventually, is there a reunion in store, or is this heading towards permanent separation? You guys have to decide that. It's not destined. It's a free will thing. As of right now, I would say I don't see divorce coming in on the immediate horizon. It does look like things are like back and forth and upside down. I wouldn't be shocked if you got back together and separated again, because it looks like somewhat of a roller coaster, but ultimately this will be a free will choice. As of right now, I'm going to tell you I don't see divorce. So let's see what happens. I don't see divorce as of right now. But like I said, it's free will. You have to decide it, just like you have to decide to be in the relationship. Bobby Brown, yeah. She was a cherry pie girl. This is the one I told you. We tried to, my friend, I was the honorary hairdresser because my mother was a hairdresser. My friend made me try to bleach her hair to look like this. Yeah, okay. First of all, my friend's hair was very dark brown, very, very curly. And look at she wanted me to do this. You see, with the dark roots and the dark underneath and like that blonde. My mother came home in the middle of it. She was like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Oh, I'm bleaching her hair." My mom's like, "My mom, well, it was my mother killed me." Yeah. That was her way back when. I think she said she was in her late 50s now. But anyhow, I follow her on Instagram, and my friend and I still joke about it. I remember the time you bleached my hair, you made me, and it turned orange. Yeah, it was not good. It didn't come out good. I ran out of it. My friend's got a big, huge head of hair. Why did we only buy one box? We only bought one box. Anyway, it's a story. I mean, you could find a therapist. You could find a therapist. You can also, if you don't have the money for a therapist, there's so many videos on YouTube that are so good. Dr. Romani has got such great videos. Um, there's a whole bunch of therapists that talk about it. And the reason why I went down that road is because there were so many people that were coming to the chat that are having similar issues, and the cards they relate back to psychological aspects. Love is psychological. I know everybody wants butterflies and romance, but the butterflies and romance is bullshit. It's psychological. It's a psychological need that one person has, and they find the answer in the other person. Now, if you're feeling like, hey, I'm not worthy, and now all of a sudden this person makes me feel like I'm $1,000,000, that's why I'm attracted to them. That was my issue with the guy from the bar years ago when I was a kid. He used to come in and make a big fuss over me, but he made a big fuss over everyone. But for some reason, when he came in, I felt like I was worth something. I felt like I was noticed. I felt like I was somebody. I wasn't. I was nobody. But in that moment, and that's what attracted me to him. And that's why I thought, oh, we have a connection. We had no connection except for the connection that I had in my head to my inner child wound that always made me feel unnoticed. My yoga teacher used to say to me, she's like, Danni, you're in the back of the classroom. You come in, you leave. It's like you were never here. It's like you just make yourself so small. You make yourself so tiny. And you do that. She's like, why aren't you in the front of the class? I'm comfortable in the back left-hand corner of the room. In every studio, even at the ice rink, when I take class at the ice rink, I find myself in the back of the class in the far left-hand corner. Why? I don't know. I don't know. It's just what I do. It's just like you make yourself very small. Like it's almost like you're making yourself invisible. You try to make yourself invisible. Because that's where I'm comfortable. I don't know. Yeah, we got bullshit we got to work through. Kiara, why did they cut Kay from the team? They may have felt like this person wasn't pulling their weight. Could that be? They weren't doing enough. Or maybe they were letting other people take care of it for them. Oh, okay, Brianna, whenever you're ready, send it with a blue heart. Epic. What is my job reading for the next month? If you're currently at a job that you enjoy, you should be making good money and a wish comes true. If you don't have a job, you have a wish coming true that's bringing in a new job that could be making more money. Listen to your intuition and life begins to move forward. If you're feeling undecided, don't make any decisions until you're ready, but good luck may be coming in. Pretty good. Jazz. Everything's going to be between me and my mother. She's emotionally manipulating me and I'm worried about her health. Well, I would be careful with the manipulation. But I do think that if you're honest about you're honest about your worrying about her health, I think that she could be honest with you. You can have an honest conversation. I think things are moving forward. I would say your relationship with her may be okay, and I'm not convinced that her health is terrible. Her health may be okay or improving. Obviously, she should be seeing her doctors, etc. But I think you could work it out with her. Nia for the rest of this week. Lay down. That was my neighbor. I didn't know it was an emergency. And then, I was on Nia for the rest of the week. Life could change for you for the better quickly when you're clear about your wants and needs. Maybe thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study. You should be spending time with a Libra or another air sign this week, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Eliza will get the job as a waiter. I think you can get that job, yeah. Will my manager, Sandy, be taking me to the office this whole month to talk about anything? Like within a month from now, will there be communication about talking about things over the course of the month? It's possible, yeah. There may be a new beginning. I don't think it'll be before the end of June, though. I'm not confident it'll be before the end of June. Brianna, will I find a boyfriend on the dating app? I'm cautious, but I want a foreign guy. I mean, it's possible because it's a dating app. There are so many people, but I would be careful with it. Like you said, I would be cautious only because, there's so much bullshit that goes on those dating apps. But there are a lot of people with a lot of opportunity there. So, yeah, you could find somebody that way. And Lourdes for the rest of the week. You may have good news that comes in around work, school, or business, and that may make you feel relief. Listen to your intuition and life begins to move forward. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You might be feeling grounded and stable around finances. Pretty good. Pretty good. Kiara, general. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. Disappointments or heartaches are healing and moving into the past. Life comes into balance. If you're feeling undecided, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. And also, if you recently had an argument or a disagreement, it should resolve itself and move into the past. Life comes into balance. Not bad. Not bad. Brianna, will I get my license for teaching in social studies, or will I pass the math test that I've been studying? I think that you're going to end up, I think you could pass the math test, but becoming a social studies teacher comes up stronger right now. So you may end up going in that direction. Mega. Oh, Mega, I think I answered for you already. Were you here earlier? Maybe I didn't. Maybe it was somebody else. Mega, love. Mega, when it comes to love, you have a water sign coming in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Empress is bringing in love and money or more of it, but you might need to disconnect from people, places, and things that no longer serve you in order for life to move forward. And then you do have commitment coming in. If you're already in a committed relationship, as long as it's well functioning, things could move forward. Aqua, general for the week. Lay down the law, set boundaries, and life begins to move forward. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. Empress could be bringing in love and money or more of it. Life is coming into balance. Take time for relaxation and self-care, and then you may be feeling like a little more financially secure this week. Charla, W broke up with me. Will he regret it? I mean, it's possible at some point that he feels regret, but for right now, he looks like he's doing what he needs to do for himself. He may have been feeling smothered by this situation. He needs a little space at the moment. Saloni, how will my exam go on June 15th? Exam should go well. You have a wish that comes true around things moving forward. Listen to your intuition, lay down the law, set boundaries. It'll serve you well. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. It should go well. CM is be just like me for money. I wouldn't say that this person only likes you for money, but it is a benefit. I would cut the money out. I don't know what you're doing with the money, but I would pull the energy back around money or giving this person money or spending money. So Maya, card for my love life. Growth, change, and transformation should be coming in around love. If you're currently in a relationship, could be with your current person. If you're not with anyone, there may be a Scorpio coming in. XXG for the rest of this month. XXG for the rest of this month. You have money coming in or feeling a little bit more financially stable through cooperation and compromise. You may see happiness come in around career moving forward. Maybe spending time with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Maybe thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Rip Hand Deep, general. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You may have a new job or business opportunity coming in. You may even have choices and options coming in around career. Lay down the law, set boundaries. If you recently had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it could resolve itself and move into the past. You may reconnect with an old friend or someone you haven't seen in a while. Life moves forward towards greener pastures. Is there anybody here I haven't answered for yet? Epic, didn't I answer one for you already? I thought I answered for you. Alrighty, if that's it, I'll wrap it up. I'll see you guys tonight. I'm going to be on TikTok at some point. I don't know what time. Maybe I'll go on around 1. We'll see how it goes. Thank you very much for being here. I'll see you all later.